what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? It's motherfreaking road trip time, so let's hit the freaking road. Obviously won't be filming while I'm driving, because I'm filming with my phone. But you know what? It's pitter patter, have at her. Hit the road and head off to the MUSKOKAs, bitches! Alright guys, how the frig's it going? It's actually the next day. I didn't film yesterday. It's currently Saturday. And we got this whole property all to ourselves. Gotta love it. Friggin' hot tub. That's broken. Yeah, we had it working last night. We had a hot tub last night. She was pumping. She was great. It was awesome. And then today, they thought maybe it was due to a power failure, but it's getting no power. So I tried, I tried everything I could think of. It is a hydro pool. The LCD won't turn on. You can tell the water's warm, like the water's super hot. But, oh, freaking Chippy trying to steal the bird seed. He's such a trooper. But yeah, I can't get the freaking thing turned on. So we contacted the Airbnb owner, and he said turn off the breaker in the house and then turn it back on. See if that resets the system. He had me go down here, take this control panel off, and there's some wires down there that you can fiddle with, and that failed to solve the problem. I asked Oreo if he had any ideas. He just said bacon, so whatever. He's got a one-track mind. So yeah, there is a fire pit on premises. I don't know if you can see back there. There's like some, here, let me see if I can get a zoom going here. There's like some lawn chairs. There's a fire pit way out there. Problem is it's caked in snow, and I don't feel like digging. So then we got these little chickadee birds. You guys remember these? Remember I hand-fed them? They've been coming in all day grabbing bird seeds. If I focus on there for a little bit longer, chances are one will come back, grab a snack, and then frig off. If I had some bird seed, I could probably get them to land on my hand. So, yeah, it's kind of upsetting. Oh, there he is. He's just like sitting up there. He's just doing bird things. Look at him. He's so funny. You know, birdies. But yeah, don't understand what the hell happened to the hot tub. Because we were using it last night. We used it a lot last night, mind you. We came out here at like 10. Had it going till like 2:30 in the morning. Then we're like, yeah, you know what? It's time for bed. Let's call it a night. So we shut her down, closed her back up and stuff. And today it doesn't want to turn on. So I looked it up online and they said it could have been the compressor. It could be, like, they had a bunch of different things. I don't know how to service these. It's also not mine, so I'm not about to start digging into it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. We contacted the owner of the Airbnb, and he literally told me exactly what we already did. You know, turn the breaker off, turn it back on. I don't know if there's power getting out to it. I checked in the Airbnb. There's like a bunch of tools in there. And I'll show you the inside of the house too. I think Nikki's in the washroom there, so I'll show you what it looks like in here. It's actually a pretty cool little cabin or cottage or whatever. So yeah, we're literally in the middle of the twigs. I brought my drone. I was gonna fly it, but it's raining and I don't want to wreck it. Well, it's not raining right now. It's just foggy. But it was quite the drive out here, that's for sure. So like, this is the kitchen. Yeah, ignore the mess. We actually used it today. It was pretty good. Case of Coke. Here's yeah, well, there's the entrance there. You come in and it's all open concept. It's pretty sweet. We're watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or something. So it's all open concept. That's our only source of heat. There's some electric registers around the house, but they're not turning on either. So probably because Buddy doesn't want to be surprised with a hydro bill.
Say something happy about the place.
And I was happy, but I told him about the hot tub.
Thanks, Dad.
I really wanted a hot tub tonight.
You want cuddles?
Yeah, in a hot tub.
You want cuddles?
So this room here is your laundry room. You got a pushy sucky in here. Closet. And then back here, I don't know what the heck this unit's for, but he's got this unit here, which I don't know if this is for the hot tub or not. Is there a light in here? Yes, there is. Is there a light switch in here somewhere? Yes, there is. Cool. I don't know if this, don't drink water. because I don't know what any of this does. This might be the reason why the hot tub's not going. That goes into a septic. This could just be the house water filtration system. I don't know. 5-micron giant plated polyester doesn't really tell me a whole lot of anything.
Honey, did you figure out how to fix the hot tub?
No,
You suck.
I'm not a hot tub technician.
You can't fix the hot tub, but you can rebuild the computer.
Yeah, we all have our trades.
Your girlfriend says you suck.
No, that's okay. And well, here's the shitter, guys. It's pretty basic.
And my boyfriend left the seat up.
Yeah, I want you to fall in because you said I suck.
Love you.
So here's me filming on my cell phone. Yeah, pretty sweet. Some artwork, and here's the shower. That'd be kind of cool to build a shower like that in my house with all friggin' tile and all that. That'd be definitely mold resistant, probably. So like all the rooms in the house have these registers, and they all have that down there, which is okay. It's okay. Then might as well save on the.
The fireplace makes it so hot here, you don't need to use registers.
Nope. And this is just a room, like an office or something. He could have put another bed in here, and he could have made it a 2-bed, but so he's got a Macintosh in here. I guess people can use it. I don't know. I never checked to see what was in the desk. I've been snooping everywhere. And he's got some memory cards in there, and yeah, I've been snooping through all the drawers, trying to see what's what. I just threw my shit in here for now. And then the bedroom, which is semi a problem for Oreo because this freaking bed is like a good meter off the ground, and it's way taller than Oreo's jumping range. So when he tries to jump on the bed, we do have to offer assistance. So that's a little tour of our cabin in the woods, or our cottage in the woods. It's pretty sweet indeed.
Honey, there's a macaroni and cheese restaurant in Texas.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all they sell is 100 kinds of mac and cheese.
I can't eat that kind. So here's a interesting painting on the wall. And look, Picasso. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Alright guys, well, we're off to the beer store because apparently a 2 for a Corona only lasted us one night.
Next right,
Plus-
Brunel Road, Muskoka District Road 2.
So we also kind of destroyed a bottle of wine. Nikki got a bottle of wine for her last shift at her one job. And let's just say wine hits different.
Continue on Muskoka District Road.
We only
64
each had
kilometers.
2 glasses each, and we were shit-faced after that. We were wrecked. So then we got into the Coronas, which surprisingly were going down like water, probably because it was Labatt's Corona and not the real stuff.
After you chugged 2 IPA.
Yeah, plus I had 2 IPAs. She got me 2, I can't remember the names.
One was Muskoka Lake, and one was Tom's something.
Yeah. So
Tom's Brewery.
yeah, Tom's Brewery, or yeah, Mad Tom or something like that. Anyway, it was pretty good, and but we wanted some beers tonight for the hot tub. Hot tub's broken, so probably some beers, and we'll have a in-house fire in the fire thing.
No, we're gonna sit outside under the romantic moon.
Well, if we're drunk enough, we shouldn't feel the cold, so that should be all right.
Oh, don't be such a baby.
You don't be such a baby.
Listen, you northern baby.
You know what? I'm done with this. So I'm just sitting here hanging out with my dog as a passenger. Sorry for Shaky, the camera guy.
If you say it's shaky because of the driving, then there's definitely gonna be a fight.
We're at the beer store, and they got a drive-through. That's convenient. So now you can drink and drive. Sweet.
Me and Oreo have arrived at the beer store.
Look at that. Come here to order. All right, so gotta love it when you can go through a drive-through and get alcohol in your driving car, but you can't drink it. It's pretty sweet. Well, I'm gonna need to hit this place up, and luckily it's cheaper than North Bay, but $1.75 a liter is still not awesome, but it's better than $1.95. All right, guys, it's the next day. It's Sunday, and it's time to vacate our little cabin in the woods. Just gonna do what Nikki did and fire up my truck. There we go. Yeah, we're done here. Friday or Sunday. Hot tub's still bonkered. Don't know what happened to it. She's fried. She's cooked. But no, last night, actually yesterday, I was kind of hoping I was outside for you guys to hear it. We're out.
Chicken coop.
Yeah, there's a chicken coop way back there, and there's a garden right over here, and a gardening shed there. And there's horses back there, but you should have heard the wolves was it last night or yesterday?
Last night was intense.
Yeah, last night was crazy.
They were like screaming.
They're maybe 1.5 kilometers away. Like, they're pretty much on top of us. And these chickadees are hanging out. They're eating all this stuff. And Oreo's like, he's contesting. He's like, dude, I want to stay here. I'm like, dude, we got to go home. Your cat misses you. Don't give me that look, dude.
What's the matter?
Oreo, don't give me that look. Little fox.
Did you tap a tap, but you stayed more night?
So, yep, we're gonna bounce out of here and head her home. Should be about an 1.5 hour drive. I gotta find a gas station though, because I only have a quarter of a tank left. But luckily, gas is cheaper here. Like I showed you, it's $1.75 versus North Bay's $1.95. So, peace out, Airbnb. Homeward bound. And just like that, oh sorry, covering the lens. Just like that, we're home. We're back home now. And let me tell you guys, we lost, like my driveway's clear. I could take the Trans Am out of the garage right now, but I don't think that's a good idea. But man, there's so much dog shit. So much dog shit. Look at that. It's a minefield right there. So much dog shit. I'm going to start grabbing stuff and bringing it in. Oh, sorry. I'm going to start grabbing stuff and bringing it in the house. But like this went down a lot. You can see the cement slab there. That's where I was snow blowing so that when I pulled the truck in with Nikki, she can get out. He had a big can of Little Caesars there. You can see my friggin' cement slabs now where I step onto. Had the garage door open up on me. What's the garage look like right now? Is it like a swimming pool still, or did that calm down? Oh yeah, it's pure saturation in here. Actually, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I did think about taking the car out and starting on getting the bait shop set up, but we'll wait because we're gonna get more snow there in the near future. You like my new Crocs? I got new Crocs for my birthday. They're pretty sweet. Anyway, let me get my shit out of the car and we'll go in the house. I'll show you what I got for my birthday. If you're wondering why the thing's on the ground, is because either Oreo or Scampers decided to knock it over. Nikki bought Oreo some more of these pork chop things. He's got a whole bunch of them over here. He really likes them, but let me show you what else I got for my birthday. So obviously the cabin in the woods. It wasn't a cabin, it was a cottage. An Airbnb, if you will. So Nikki got me these things, which are going to come up clutch this summer for cooking hot dogs on the fire or whatever else. And they extend so you don't have to burn your eyebrows off to cook food. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. You think they're sweet? Do you like those? Yeah, he likes them. She also got me this, which is an extendable back massager. So they're the roller balls, right? So you can just like, oh, my belly's sore. I can rub my belly. Yeah, belly rub. Who in their right mind doesn't love a belly rub, am I right? Am I freaking right? Also, because I suck with chopsticks, she got me this. It's like an owl, but it holds your chopsticks. And you do. So like, trainer chopsticks. Sweet. So I can be like, hum. Because we went to sushi the other night for my birthday with like Clifford and them. I tried using friggin' chopsticks for the first couple seconds. Then I'm like, screw this. Cannibal mode activate. Full hands. Just grabbing sushi, submerging it in soy sauce and down the hatch. Because it's just easier that way. So because you know your boy loves fishing and you love Senko fishing, she got me a pack of Excalibur Senkos. Not too sure about that color scheme. I've never seen that before in my life. It's like brown with red and gold flake into it. I don't know. It should work fine. I should be able to make that maneuver. I don't know if it's scented or not. I think Excalibur scents with garlic. Which, oh. That's a cool sign. Look on the back of this thing. I don't know if you can see that, but it has cancer and reproductive system harm. Don't eat your Senkos. That's for you, Waylon. Stop eating your plastic baits. Also, because I've mentioned to her in the past, when we fish at the point, the bugs can get pretty bad in the beginning of summer. Actually, throughout the whole summer. I told her, I'm like, during the day it's not too bad, but once that sun goes down, the bugs come up, it gets pretty hectic down there. So she got me this shit from, I think, Cabela's. It's It's called the Great Outdoors Bug Spray. And she said this stuff here is the best damn bug spray you'll ever buy in the history of buying bug spray. So we'll give that a try this summer when we go fishing at the point in T-minus 1 month and like 25 days. Sweet. She also bought me a cow. I don't know what the hell this cow is. It just says squeaky toy. I think it's a dog toy. If you recall, the shirt I was wearing on Friday when I left was one of the shirts I bought from Costco. It's actually this pack right here. Now, I bought extra large. She bought me extra large. These are going to be really loose, but that's okay because when you're fishing, you like loose apparel. These are also active. They're active wear, so they repel sweat. And your boy sweats a lot, so that's awesome. Didn't realize that going back to the office means that I got to dress up for office, right? But I talked to the boss and Geek Chic is in, so what I'm wearing right now, t-shirt and jeans, perfectly okay. However, Nikki went out and got me a work shirt, collared work shirt. I'll probably end up wearing it to work. Some days I want to look a little bit more presentable, probably when I'm working in the lounge. And she bought me another work shirt with a collar. I don't know if you can see that, you probably can. And some dress pants, which I'm holding by the leg and not the actual thing. Some dress pants. So I got dress pants, which once again, I don't need for my job because Geek Chic is a thing. But if I want to look a little prim and proper one day, I can be prim and proper one day. That's the tits. So all in all, it was a really good weekend. Like Friday, the drive there wasn't too bad. There was a lot of construction in Huntsville. Well, actually, I shouldn't say a lot of construction. There's like construction in Huntsville that was spanning across 2 streets, but it was enough where every time we wanted to go to Circle K to get some microwave popcorn. To get to the Circle K, we literally had to like drive this, even leaving the city today, I had to go down by the rail yard and use a railway access road, which I probably wasn't, it said no vehicles, and I was like, looked around, didn't see anybody, and said, I'm taking it. Because I wanted to get to a certain gas station because it was $1.75 for gas there and it's $1.84 for gas in town. I had about a quarter of a tank, so I figured fill up while I'm there. But this required me to do a lot of freaking weird maneuvers to get to said gas station, but it was fine because it was right by the main highway. So all I did was my weird maneuvers, got to the gas station, put $100 in her, got me up to 3/4 of a tank. Good enough, good stuff. Is that thing alive? Just realized there's a mouse here. And I don't know its condition. Let me deal with Squeaky. Okay, so Scamper's can murder mice. That's awesome. She's a good cat. Is there any other mice around? Because I haven't set a trap in a while because I haven't seen them in a while. And I'm not seeing any in the open carpet. I don't know why she put it by the weights, but she did. I haven't been upstairs yet either, so there's probably 1,000 of them up there. I got to seal off that under sink, which means I need to put that piece of wood right there back in and go from there. But I'm going to grab my laptop bag and grab my presents, and I'm going to head upstairs. All right, guys, it's just, I went upstairs to drop the stuff off, and then all of a sudden my phone goes off, and it's Nikki's son. He has an Oculus Quest too, and because of where they live, you remember I mentioned it was here for a week for me to try and figure out what the frig was wrong with it, and I discovered the problem was we needed the phone as well. Well, he can't go without his phone because he needs it in case he needs to call for emergency reasons. So I didn't have the phone, so I basically sent the Oculus back with Nikki and gave her instructions for him to do. If you're wondering what I just kicked, it's a case of beer that we didn't quite drink. Anyway, I'll get on that after. So he called, and I gave him instructions on how to factory reset the Oculus. So like I mentioned before, the problem is where they currently live. They have no internet. Their internet is their mobile phone. And it's kind of spotty. Like there's times when we'll be talking on the phone and the call will just drop because the mobile signal at her house is not the greatest. Once she moves, that won't be a problem. That'll be all right. But right now they're over at a friend's house, well, her relative's house, and they're just hanging out. And she has Bell Fiber Op, so that's useful. Fast internet. So he called me up and I walked him through how to hard reset the Oculus. Because it wasn't, my idea didn't work of doing a simple one. So now he's got to reinstall all of his applications and then he's good to go. So walked him through that entire thing. The Oculus is back up and running. Everything is hunky-dory in the land of VR until that thing goes and does a system update. The internet shits the bed and we're back at square one. But hopefully sooner than later, Nikki will be moved into her new house and we won't have that problem anymore. So that'll be awesome. So like I probably mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned because I filmed a bit yesterday about the hot tub and all that. Friday night, I bought a 2-4. You know how hard it is to find Corona in glass bottles nowadays? I literally checked every beer store in town and located them, like I said, on Sushi Day. Located the beer down at the friggin' Lakeshore Brewery. So I went all the way down there and grabbed a case of Corona, 24 beers, and we literally slayed that entire case Friday night. On top of that, Nikki got a bottle of wine as a farewell from the one job that she's leaving. Currently, she was working 2 jobs at 2 different, one at a farm and one at a resort, just because money is awesome. And because of that, she quit the one job. She's quitting the other job too, mind you. But last Thursday was her last day, and they gave her a bottle of wine. Neither her or I drink wine. Remember, I used to drink it back in the day on the streams, and the next day I was like a bag of smashed assholes, pretty wrecked. So we decided to have wine with our dinner that night, and that night we did a fondue. Basically, meat and oil, and you cook it up, and then you eat it, and we also had wine with it. The bottle of wine gave us each 2 glasses, and let me tell you, after we were done those 2 glasses, we were wasted. White girl wasted. Sorry for any white girls in the audience who find that derogatory, but like honestly, white girl wasted means like Coyote Ugly stuff, you know what I mean? Like you go home with a guy and then the next day you're like, what did I do? So after we destroyed the wine, we proceeded to the beer, and let me tell you, Corona in a hot tub goes down like water on a warm summer day. They didn't last. We slayed the entire case. So yesterday when we were out and about checking out Huntsville to see what the town had to offer, we went to the beer store and picked up a 12-pack of MGD because they also didn't have Corona on bottles. They had plenty in the tall boy cans, but nothing in bottles. Beer out of a bottle hits different than beer in a can. Can confirm. I just don't like buying beers in a bottle because it's easier to crush a can and throw it in the blue box, because screw bringing it back for a return, than it is to crush a bottle and put it in the blue box, because bottles don't tend to crush well. They break and then cut you, and I guess you could smash it into your forehead, but that's just stupid. Don't do that. Well, last night literally I had 2 beer and I just wasn't feeling it. My stomach is still not okay. Like I can't party like I used to. That's a given. Like I'm friggin' 43 years old. I can't do what I used to do, or I would literally drink 18 beer and the next day get up and mow the lawn feeling perfectly okay, you know? Feeling A-okay. Get up in the morning, have a couple cups of coffee, maybe puke my face off for a bit, deal with the hangover and get on with life. I can't do that anymore. We both were like, yesterday, we woke up at 1:30 p.m. feeling like 2 rotten eggs in a dozen. So we kind of laid around for a bit. Didn't even go out to Huntsville till 6 o'clock at night. I had no idea what time things around there close. So we went and checked out the city because we were on the outskirts. We were in somewhere called Newin or Newvern, or I don't know. We weren't in Huntsville. We were kind of on the outskirts. And it wasn't a cabin. It was a cottage. It was an Airbnb. But pretty good. But this morning we woke up to a power failure, which kind of sucked because we both wanted coffee and the Keurig required power. This is one of those times where I wish I had like an EcoFlow or one of those, the other battery kinds there. The, can't remember the damn name of it, but a lot of the people on YouTube get YouTube sponsors for it. The Jackery, that's the one. I did have my truck booster pack in the truck, and it does have an AC outlet. I just never even thought about grabbing that and bringing it in and plugging in the coffee maker so we can make some coffee in the morning. But I also don't know if it can handle a 1500 watt draw for the element on that thing. Probably would have nuked a fuse. The Jackery would have been nice because it's, you know, it can easily do 1500 watt outlets. And it would have basically ran that coffee pot no problem for a couple cups of coffee, because we were both hankering for a coffee. However, I did find in the fridge a couple Red Bulls, so I had one of those this morning just to get the party started. Then the power came on at 10, so we had a couple cups of coffee before we had to bounce at 11. We headed out, hit the road at 11:30. I spent a good 20 minutes in town trying to run detours and shit to find a gas station. Found a gas station an hour and a half later. I'm home. Currently it's 2:13 p.m. and I'm pretty tired. I was thinking about maybe I'll do a workout today, but you know what? Last thing I want to do is pop some pre-workout, get all friggin' jacked out of my mind, and lift. First thing I want to do is just lay around and do a whole lot of nothing. Like, it's a beauty day in the Bay today. As you saw, a lot of dog shit out there. Things are melting. Things are getting better. But I don't trust it because it's only March, and I've seen it snow on May 24 weekend. So the car is not coming out of the garage yet. It will one day, but today is not that day. Anyway, guys, on that note, I'm going to shut her down. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give that like button a click. Might not be as long as some of the others, but I'm going to try not to do many jump cuts or any edits. I'm just going to friggin' clip it together, stitch it together, and send it. Why not? Well, why waste time editing? Let's just do it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, guys, live it to win it. Peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.